What is up, YouTube? KM888 here, and finally, after the ban list, I'm back with another deck profile. Now, oh my god, what a list, by the way. Not only did my deck get hurt because Electromite got hit to 0 and Servant got hit to 1, but I was playing Striker Pendulum, and for you guys who knows, yeah, Engage was also hit to 0, so yeah, I was kind of screwed. I've been thinking like a lot, and you can just see it. Like I have 7 decks right now, regarding Pendulum, and that's only Pendulum. I've been tinkering around with like all kind of meta builds, and to be honest, I think I'm gonna stay with Pendulum definitely because Pendulum is Bay. It will never die. But it's hard. It's really hard. We're in the meta game right now where Altergeist, Subterror, and Spiral have the upper hand. Probably also Orcust. It's a lot to take in. There's a lot of hand traps that actually kill you right now, and you have to be wary about that. Because Spiral is a thing, people are side decking or even main decking Droll and Lockbird. That card on its own already shuts down the deck. You can see we're playing 20 spell cards, and from those 20 spell cards, I think Droll and Luck stops like 15 of them, maybe more. I don't know. And even like the monsters, like Cerberus, Abductor, they can't get through if there's that stupid Droll and Lockbird in their graveyard. So yeah, it's kind of problematic. Ash Blossom on Cerberus, definitely a big problem right now. You don't want to get stuck with that Cerberus. I've been testing and testing and doing everything. It's crazy. It's been crazy. But this is my final build that I've come up with. I haven't tested it out in actual matches yet, though I'm pretty sure that's going to come. But yeah, I'm just gonna go over the deck profile right now. If you guys are looking at this and you see like, oh my god, I really wouldn't play that. It's bad because of this, and this. Definitely hit me up. If I can increase the consistency, I definitely want to. So there's always that thing. Next to that, I'm a really big advocate. I want to say of at least having one tech in the deck. You guys know that I was playing Striker Pendulum for a reason. Um, but yeah, I'm just gonna go into the deck profile, explain my choices, and let's go from there. So the deck build is 45. Um, believe me, it was bigger. So the way the deck is built, I could definitely bring it up to 60 by putting more cards in from certain archetypes. Like I could bring in a third Cerberus, definitely. I could bring in a third Chronograph Sorcerer. Reflection is a thing of Endymion, the Magister. All cards that are really, really good. For the Pendulum Magician engine, I'm still missing a Dragon Pit Magician there. I cut it because I wanted to slim down the deck. I thought it was the least valuable member of the 5 or 6 that I had there. Chronograph, I'm playing 2 Chronograph Sorcerer, crazy. Stuff like that. So yeah, I could definitely add a second Secrets, second Blue Boy, third Desires. I could add a Lure of Darkness, stuff like that. Just hit me up, tell me what your thoughts are, and we'll proceed from there. So yeah, the deck. First things first, Double Mask Cerberus. I put it at 2 because Ash Blossom was such a big threat. I really didn't like getting Ash Blossom on the Cerberus, and it really gets your field stuck. So I want to open it, kinda, but I also don't want to open 2 and be completely demolished by it. So yeah, I only opted for 2 Cerberus. Double Jackal King. Uh, this would be a better contender to go at 3 because you also have the Basilisk, and the other ones. There's definitely a say in Jackal King going to 3, but I felt like I'm playing Desires, 2 Jackal Kings probably fine. I just want to have one on the field at all times, so that's the most important thing. And since I only need one, 2 seems sufficient. One Basilisk, just getting those draws, and because of Institution, every time a Mythical Beast gets destroyed, you get 2 more counters on your field. Those counters are really important for your plays, so yeah, I mean, it's really good to have a little bit of a bigger Mythical Beast engine. Then we have this one mythical beast that nobody knows or plays. It's mythical beast Medusa. Now, the reason why you play this is its pendulum effect is it basically complements Magician's Souls. For all you know, Magician's Souls, it sends a level 6 or higher spellcaster monster to the graveyard as cost to summon itself. So you're sending Jackal King or the Master of Magic, depending which one you don't have yet. Medusa's scale effect, you can destroy it to special summon a monster that you can put spell counters on from your graveyard, and you give it a spell counter. So, Magician's Souls, dump that Jackal King, activate Medusa, Medusa effect, special summon the Jackal King, and it immediately gets a counter. It's not a bad tech. This is my tech for the format. I hope it's going to work out wonders. And well, it's just fun to be using. You can search out the Medusa really easy with Institution, with Abductor, everything you need. Sure, there's no Electromite, but oh well. And thanks to Souls, of course, you can just it fixes your hand. So yeah. But yeah, the Medusa is a really nice tech. If you use it on the Endymion, you give it a counter, so it immediately has a counter to negate something, which is always like really good. And it works wonders with the Institution because you'll just accumulate more and more counters. The Garuda, I'm still playing it in here more or less because I'm also playing the Empyrean Magician. If you summon the Empyrean during your turn, during the end phase, you can just Surge a Garuda, have an additional negate during your opponent's turn, so go from there. One Jackal. Its monster effect isn't once per turn. So if you summon it out and you summon it back out with with the second Jackal King, this is like one of the reasons why I want to play a third, because if you have the Jackal, you summon it, you trigger it, summon a Jackal King from your deck, and then if you have another Jackal King, you can just use it in scale, special the Jackal again, and use 3 counters again from anywhere in your field, and special another Jackal King. So you kind of need 3 Jackal Kings for that little bit to work. Um, so definitely hit me up if you think Jackal King should go to 3. There are definitely card choices that could go out. So yeah, I've added in the Sky Iris package, 1 high and 1 low scale for the odd ices. I've just taken the best one for each. Like I've taken the best scale 1 and I've taken the best scale 8. The thing that I was thinking about that is somehow when you're playing pure Endymion with mythical beasts, if the mythical institution gets ogred, gets ashed, you get drawn and locked. You're like, well, not drawn and locked because that would stop Sky Iris as well. But like if you get ashed, there's always like these weird situations where you end up not having your full pendulum scales, and that's kind of well annoying to be honest. So what you can do at that point is you can go Sky Iris and search for any one of the 2 scales that you're missing. And that's actually something that's really coming in handy. Sky Iris also makes sure that if your Cerberus gets ashed, that you have an out for that. You can pop your own Cerberus, get another scale. You don't really minus off of it, so uh, it's more like a safe fail, and it's actually working out till now. So yeah. Servant of Endymion, the one-off. I still think it's important to run it. You're running a lot of spell counter cards, so why not? Another thing with Sky Iris, you can pop the Servant when it's in the monster zone, and that gets you to scale it. So that's actually pretty fun as well. Not really going down. You're plussing off of it. It's kind of the same like what you did with Electromite. You wouldn't get to draw from Electromite, but you'd still plus because the Servant goes to the scale. So it's actually fun. Um, 2 Endymion Mighty Master of Magic, same reasoning as the Jackal King for not running 3. I don't want to brick on it. Although the Jackal King, the Jackal King has more value to go to 3 than the Endymion. Though for going second, the Endymion is actually better. So yeah, I don't know. You guys give me advice. I can use it. Triple Abductor, definitely the card you want to open with. It searches anything that you want. If you summon it as your normal summon, you can go for Magician's Souls or the Jackal. If you use it as your scale, you can pretty much search everything that you want. And then with the Sky Iris, you can get the Abductor out of the scale to let your mythical beasts run amok. So that's actually really good. Magician Souls has a lot of synergy with the deck. It's just a free special summon as well, so you can go into your links faster. And it's a spellcaster, so Crowley is there. Double chronograph and one time gazer. There's not really a reason why I didn't run three chronographs. Probably just I, I don't know. I it's so weird. You don't really run the deck on extenders anymore because you don't want to go into Electromite anyway because the card's banned. Um, but there are definitely situations during duels where you want the chronograph to be in your hand or to be on the field. Like when they destroy something, special summoning anything together with your chronograph is actually kind of crucial sometimes. So yeah, you definitely want to keep running it. The time gazer is just there because, well, it is a brick, that's true. But if you have chronograph, it's just a free special summon, and it works amazing with the harmonizing magician to go into a level 7 synchro. We're only running one, the Arcanite magician, but it's just a Gatling gun in this deck. So if you go second, you summon this, it just fires up all the rounds. A small Pendulum Magician engine, I still like this, just for fixing your scales. Purple Poison can definitely protect Jackal King and the Master of Magic for attacks because the 1200 boost is not something to to miss for the opponent. Destroying cards is also really important. If the opponent has anti-spell, Purple Poison is often one of your outs. Overdragon Magician, adding something to your hand is just the additional card is sometimes really good in a grind game. Harmonizing Magician, to be honest, I didn't really want to run it, but the card is just too great. Like you there are duels where you don't see anything at all from your Pendulum Magician engine except for the harmonizing, and if you just Pendulum summon it out, it's a free +1. You get into your synchro plays, into your link plays, into the exceed plays, whatever you want. You can go into Dweller, you can go into Arcanite, any link monster. Like it's just so good. Imperium Magician, awesome card, just nets you a plus anywhere, so that's really good. Spellbook engine, one blue boy, one secret, one knowledge. I decided to keep it, even though my normal summon often is the abductor. It's just it's sad because I want to normal summon the abductor. I want to get it to the field, but I also want to normal summon the spellbook magician. Um, yeah, there's a little bit. It's the only thing in the deck that doesn't really work well with the rest, but I do feel that if you can go into Crowley, getting the +1, and if you can go into Knowledge, it's just better because you'll often have the Magician's Soul on the field, and Knowledge can tribute Magician's Souls for 2 draws. Um, if you really need a monster in Magician's Souls, you can just use Soul's Effect, discard the Knowledge as well, so it's never kind of dead, so that's the thing. Two desires, contemplating if it shouldn't be allures because I don't really like banishing everything. But just the +1 is so powerful. Upstart Goblin, I know I'm playing 45, but banishing it with the desires is at the very least not so bad. So yeah. Triple Institution, if you get enough counters, this card searches out half your deck. I don't see why you shouldn't run this at the moment. To be honest, one of the reasons that I can't show you guys this deck in person, I don't have mythical institutions. It's a common. I don't have it. So yeah, I also don't have the Persona Dragon and the Arc Pendulum Dragon, so I have to search those. Um, Kinda awkward to be honest, but yeah, I don't mind. Two Pendulum Calls to search out your magicians. I'm playing 5 if you count the Time Gazer as well. Really important. Keep your scales safe from things like Spiral Sleeper. Spell Power Mastery. I know I'm playing only 3 targets in the deck, like the 1 Servant and the 2 Masters. But more than often, it's enough. Like maybe a Magister could be good because of the same synergy that Servant has with the Sky Iris. I'm not really that sure, so yeah, just hit me up with the IDs. I'm playing Instant Fusion. I've thought a long while about this. Main reason that I want to do this was because of Draw and Lock and Ash Blossom. If I have the Instant Fusion, more or less I'll shotgun it. I know it goes into your extra monster zone, but it makes sure that your first plays are safe from getting hand trapped. So you're gonna get your Cerberus off without being ashed. You can normal summon Abductor and you can search Magician's Soul. As soon as you have souls, you can send the Jackal King, reborn it with the Medusa, and then you just link off that Millennium Ice Restrict. It's crazy. You can go into Appaloosa way faster, and it's just another body on board. So not only does it stop hand traps, it can also stop like a whole lot of things. I've been in matches earlier where my opponent had Masquerena, and I just summoned the Millennium Eyes. They used Masquerena as effect somewhere, and I was thinking, okay, I can just take the Masquerena and then prevent anything from coming out. But what good would that do? So I let it resolve. Nightmare Unicorn hit the board. He tried to bounce something from me, and I just took the Nightmare Unicorn. He made like I got rid of two of his monsters, and on top of that, he discarded. So there's always that. So yeah, Instant Fusion. I'm definitely not going. I don't think I'm going to get it. It's kind of a good card. So yeah. Then for the Sky Iris engine, I'm playing two Sky Iris. You've seen the Odd Ices already, and I'm also running one Odd Ice Fusion. Odd Ice Fusion is basically for going second in most of the scenarios. That's why I also run like the one Absolute and one Raging Dragon. In the extra deck, it's just easier to get out the vortex. So, and especially when going second, it's so detrimental for the opponent if you just have a free vortex, negate something, go from there. It's actually kind of sick. Um, of course, when I'm playing field spells, terraforming, and I decided to run in one secret village, just in case I have Skyris and terraforming. It's just easy to have it. So secret village on its own can be a win condition. I'm not sure about the side deck yet. It's a standard one, I feel, for Pendulum. So yeah. And then for the extra deck, that can change as well. Just hit me up. I've put in the Clothy because I'm playing the Instant Fusion. It could be a really good play to go for Clothy with Abductor and Souls. Then Instant Fusion in the zone of the Clothy, so you can summon back the Souls and then use this effect to draw. But yeah, I feel it's like generic. The video is going on for 17 minutes, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I hope you guys like this, and I hope this is going to work. So yeah, definitely hit me up, and together we might be able to make Pendulum great again. So yeah, see ya.